Not too quick, so I can write stuff down. Read out the question for me.
Okay, it says predict the final temperature of a 5.00 temperature 2 gram iron ring that is initially at 25.0 degrees Celsius and is heated by combusting 4.9 grams of ethanol.
How many grams, sorry?
4.95.
4.95 grams of ethanol.
And then it says the delta H combustion for ethanol is -1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Do I have these numbers correct? Okay. You have to be able to identify what's your system, what's your surroundings. So what is changing? What's the actual change in this reaction? What is changing temperature? By doing that, you'll be able to identify what is the system, what is the surroundings. If you can't do this, you will not be able to do questions. So, what changed temperature? Akshak.
What changed it?
What changed temperature?
Like that's what changed the temperature.
No, what changed temperature? What did the temperature change occur in?
Iron.
Iron. What formula do you find change in temperature in? Q. Heat. So that is surroundings. So your iron is your surroundings. So when you have Q equals mc delta T, the mass of iron is the mass in your Q. What is the system? What is causing the temperature change?
Burning of ethanol.
The burning of ethanol. So that means that that is your system, and therefore you use this formula. Okay, so if you are to find one of these letters, if that is your question, you have to start with the opposite equation. So if I am looking for molar enthalpy, I will have to start with Q. If I am looking for mass of my calorimeter, I will have to start with my enthalpy equation. Your final answer will be in one of these equations, correct? So therefore you have to solve for the other equation in order to solve for either Q or delta H, because that is what links these two equations together. So if I am finding delta T, then that means I have enough information to solve for delta H. So if I can solve for delta H, that means I can find moles and I can find my molar enthalpy. Are any of these given to you? Rachel, any one of those given to you? Here we go, delta HX right here. We're given the mass of ethanol. How do you go from mass to moles? Yoram?
Mass over molar mass?
Mass over molar mass. So what is the molar mass of ethanol?
6.08.
So now we can solve for delta H. So delta H is whatever that value is times our molar enthalpy. So now you've got your delta H. So now you know your Q. Drew?
You want me to say the value?
Sure. Why don't you give me the value of delta H?
Negative 132.6445313 joules.
132
6.
136
1326.
1326.
Sorry, 132.6.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're getting there. 132.6 kilojoules. Now I know my Q. So my Q is positive 132.6 kilojoules. However, C is always given in joules. So you have to convert from kilojoules to joules. So Q is equal to 1,000, nope, that's not true. 132,600 joules. And it's positive now. Okay? We know that this is equal to MC delta T. So if I take this number and divide by the mass times the C value, good luck. Isn't it small? Like point something? Zero 0.449. Now you can solve for delta T. Once you have delta T, it's T final minus T initial. So delta T plus T initial is T final. So it's going to be 25 degrees Celsius plus whatever number you get from this, which is going to be a big number.